MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the finale of this four-game set between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. Number 62 is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Miami, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think they have to be hoping for more out of Curtis Granderson. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
First offering on its way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. And a ball 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Hit out towards second. Wong is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s, but one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Batting second, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. from the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
And he's the best in that category on this ball club, guys. He's the guy they look to bring him home.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Wong over at second. Martinez is over at first with one away. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with one down. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Guerrero moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. First pitch on its way. drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
0-2, here it is. Fastball well outside. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Marlins 0. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
1-1.
The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Curtis.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Count's even at 1-1 for Granderson.
1-1.
Popped him up. Carpenter has room in foul territory. 2 down. Ready now for the Marlins. Austin Dean comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's grounded foul off to the right side toward the dugout. Strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Castro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Marlins leave 1. They're down 1-0. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Marcelo Zuna.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jed Jerko, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. A runner at first with no outs here. Swings through it for strike number 2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1 on the first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center, and Molina's aboard a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Stepping in now, number 62, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Coming to the plate now, Gabby Guerrero. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Pablo Lopez. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Rojas is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air to left field. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The second baseman, Colton.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
1 out.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 3-0 now. Harrison Bader will be next. .30 pitch. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
3-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. The next 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson is under this one. One gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Bader.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Now here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Another full count pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. A ball and a strike. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
The third baseman, number 13.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and that misses ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
Hit well towards the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First delivery to him on the way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Comes set, the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2. Here it is. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Scooped up on to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro as we begin the top of the fourth.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Runner goes for second. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lays off 2-2 now. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Here's Neil Walker as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is lifted out to left. Ozuna is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, Marcell Ozuna set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Marcell Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Ozuna, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Jed Jerko. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. And it's fouled away. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. Line, that's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, number 62, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
Molina is off at first with 2 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Now in the box, Starlin Castro. He drew a walk his first time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit out towards second. Wong has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Now
The
batting,
lefty,
Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Carpenter has it. Oh, look at Carpenter. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate, Austin Dean. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called to strike on the outer half. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fastball called for strike 2. Dean, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in once again, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Colton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. And it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Here with the bases empty, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Set. Here it comes. Walker trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front, as this is pulled foul into the seats. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Bader on second. Martinez at first. 1 gone. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
1-2. Here it is. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So striding in, Gabby Guerrero. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball in for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Pablo Lopez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Miguel Rojas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Tayron Guerrero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Tayron Guerrero.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
2-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 3, Jed.
Now at the plate, Jed Jerko. No hits to this point.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
No strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Jerko stands at first with 1 out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Full count.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 62. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
I mean, he's got to hunt better pitches in the zone to get a sac bunt down. Going to be interesting to see if the manager keeps it on right here or lets him swing away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
And he tries to bunt here, but this is going to be foul, so that's a costly out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Colton Wong now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. It was a walk in his last trip.
We're moving right along into this one as we hit into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Now the pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning. So that was a big out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Count still at 1-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and he pops him up. DeYoung moving to his left. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Neil Walker. And a bouncing ball, foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
John Brebbia takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Into the box now, Starlin Castro. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
So stepping in, Curtis Granderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
From the stretch. Right there for strike 1. Castro at second. Granderson on at first with 2 down. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. The 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. All tied at 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 37, Austin Bryce. Now playing center field and batting 9.
Settling in now, Harrison Bader. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball misses inside.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Dominic Leone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Dominic Leone.
Up next from Miami, Gabby Guerrero. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul off to the right side. The 0-1 pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, John Birdie. Line drive base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set and the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The set and the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. To the left side, but it's well fouled. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Full count still. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Two and 1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
3-1 now.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, still tied 1 apiece. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Striding in, Paul DeYoung. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2 is the count.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now to the plate, Jed Jerko. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him on the way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Liner in there for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Paul Goldschmidt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And the green light, 3-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Garcia over at second. Molina at first. 2 out in the inning. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's set. The 0-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 3 left for St. Louis. Score remains tied 1-1.
Ladies and
Adolis
gentlemen,
Garcia
your
will stay in the
attention,
ball
please.
game as he'll take over at
This
first
game for
base.
the Cardinals. Now playing first base.
Jordan
Number
Hicks
28.
will be on
Now
the mound to
pitching
start
for
the
the
ninth
Cardinals.
inning, and his job will be keeping the
Number
ball
29.
game tied until the bottom
Jordan.
half. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Neil Walker. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will
Leading
get
off
us
for the
started
Marlins.
here in the inning
The
as they
first
look to
baseman,
wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
No strike.
There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch
Now
looked
that-
pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable
Castro.
calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Sinker. 3-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
JT Riddle will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, JT Riddle.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. And this is popped up near second base. Wong over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Miami. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Robbie Moylan enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Moylan.
Digging in to try it again. Harrison Bader. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Bader.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Just keeping him close. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 fastball well outside. The 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And that misses 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. The set and the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Marcell Ozuna would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0. And that's over. 3-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch on its way. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Cards leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance? Gabby Guerrero. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Number 65.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. That's inside. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. No problem laying off the sinker in, and he's in a golden spot. 3-0.
you could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Martinez will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
John Gant brought in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 53, John Gant.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Arlene Garcia comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Riding into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Guerrero going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Adolis Garcia. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Oh, and he misses it.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Two balls and a strike to Molina.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Popped up. Walker in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Dexter Fowler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Gregerson takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 44, Luke Gregerson. Now catching and batting 9.
Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson, not great. He's 1 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, somebody's anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bader has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batter.
Into the box now, Chris Granderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knees.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. And it misses. 3-1 now. Take there by Granderson as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Peter O'Brien will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 45.
Lays off 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And there's ball 2 now. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Granderson leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Right about now, the manager is questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Into the box, Gabby Guerrero struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled straight back. The 1-2. Pops this one up. Garcia on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. John Birdie. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cardinals 1. Sergio Romo takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Sergio Romo.
Leading off the inning, Matt Wieters, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Matt Wieters.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Romo has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Granderson has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Second baseman, Colton.
Ready now, Colton Wong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Harrison Bader. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
So they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Arlene Garcia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sergio Romo closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.